Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, here as always, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Special time of the year, folks, as we'll get into our 2021 IHSAA Class 2A Sectional 40 Softball Tournament Preview Show here this evening. Again, like always, we'll break down what the bracket looks like for the softball tournament coming up this week, actually starting tonight on Monday night, May the 24th, and running throughout the middle part of this week and what should be hopefully a great week of softball. And like I said, we'll break down the bracket, give you the updated stats and information on each one of the teams, including your Wapahani Raiders softball team and a whole lot more. So, again, greatly appreciate you all for tuning in here tonight. We'll go ahead and take a look here at tonight's bracket. When we look here at the Class 2A softball state tournament bracket, again, the sectional will be held at Franken High School. It's actually right behind Franken Elementary School, but it's just right off of State Road 332. So if you all can make the trip up there, that would obviously be wonderful. But nonetheless, here the bracket looks like this there for the sectional held at Franken. Tonight, on May the 24th, we'll start things off here 5:30 p.m. Between the Winchester Golden Falcons as they take on the Monroe Central Golden Bears. Again, that'll be a 5:30 p.m. start time this evening. And then tomorrow night, that's when both teams really locking up head-to-head here between Alexandria and Elwood. Both have had very respectable seasons this year. Alexandria, at least from last I can recall, I believe was ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A. So that should be a great matchup there coming up tomorrow night between Alexandria and Elwood, starting up at 5:30 p.m. Then your Wapahani Raiders softball team will be in action as they will be taking on the Lapel Bulldogs, 7:30 p.m. start time. So more than likely, Wapahani will be playing underneath the lights tomorrow night from Franken. Then the winner of the Winchester and Monroe Central game from tonight will then play on Wednesday night, in which that will be a 5:30 p.m. start time. They will the winner of that game will take on the Franken Eagles. So Franken got the first round bye here in this year's sectional. So that's obviously got to be nice, playing at your home facility, and you got the first round bye. Not too bad there for the Franken Eagles. Again, they will play the winner of Winchester and Monroe Central on Wednesday night. That is May the 26th at 5:30 p.m. Then the winner of Alexandria and Elwood will take on the winner of Lapel and Wapahani. Then later on that evening, again on Wednesday, May the 26th, 7:30 p.m. start time there for that one. Then with the culmination of it all with the Sectional 40 championship game coming up on Thursday night, 5:30 p.m. start time. Again, all the Sectional 40 action softball tournament-wise will be held at Franken. So again, that is the breakdown of the bracket and what everything looks like right there. So again, Winchester, Monroe Central going head-to-head tonight on May the 24th, 5:30 p.m. start time. Then Alexandria and Elwood plays tomorrow night at 5:30, while your Wapahani Raiders will take on the Lapel Bulldogs at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, again from Franken. We hope you all can come on out, support the Raiders softball team. We will be there. Myself and Redbeard will be there broadcasting the game. Hopefully we'll have a nice seat in the house to be able to broadcast the game for all of you fine folks out there in Raider Nation. But really looking forward to it here. It's been 2 years since we've had any kind of state tournament play as far as with softball or baseball, which baseball will be coming up this week as well. And so really excited to see how things will end up panning out for your Raider softball team. They've had a very strong season, and hopefully we'll continue that road throughout the entirety of this week in Sectional 40 play. So before we get to Wapahani and Lapel, I'm going to send things on over here to Redbeard. He'll be talking a little bit about Winchester as well as Monroe Central, that matchup for tonight. And then he'll be talking about the the team that's waiting on that winner, the Franken Eagles. Again, he'll talk a little bit about them as well as Elwood and Alexandria coming up tomorrow night. So, Redbeard, take it away, big fellow.
All right, thanks, Marv. Yeah, first we'll start with the Winchester Golden Falcons. They finished the regular season with a record of 14-7. Now, some team stats: their batting average of .345. They have 17 home runs, 165 RBIs, 201 runs scored on 210 hits. They have an on-base percentage of .441. They have 62 stolen bases, 46 doubles, 10 triples. They have an ERA of 4.88. They have on 132 innings pitched. They had 127 runs allowed, 92 of them are earned. They have 139 hits allowed, 50 walks allowed, and 102 strikeouts. Now some player stats. First we have Nevaeh Lantner. She's batting .561, 8 home runs, 43 RBIs, 13 doubles, and 6 triples. Next we have Gina Moore. She's batting .529. She has 1 home run, 18 RBIs, 9 doubles, and 1 triple. Next we have Brooklyn Hummel. She's batting .463. She has 4 home runs, 27 RBIs, 8 doubles, and 1 triple. Then we have Taylor Baker. She's batting .349, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 7 doubles. And finally we have Lauren Stillwell. She's batting .345 with 1 home run, 16 RBIs, 4 doubles, and 1 triple. Next we have the Monroe Central Golden Bears. They finished the season at 0-14. Now unfortunately there wasn't any other stats to report on.
Yeah, gotta love some of these teams. Sometimes they don't like to give us the information. They don't want to give us an outlook on things.
So the next we have the Franken Eagles. They finished the regular season at 13-5, and just like Monroe Central, they have no stats either.
I know. They want to keep their teams a secret, I guess. Unfortunately.
So next we'll move to the Elwood Panthers. They finished the regular season at 18-8. Team stats: they're batting .345, 7 home runs. They have 155 RBIs, 187 runs scored on 258 hits. They have an on-base percentage of .399. They have 40 stolen bases, 54 doubles, 11 triples. They have an ERA of 2.29 on 168 innings pitched. They have 87 runs allowed, which 55 of them are earned. They have 149 hits allowed, 67 walks allowed, and 205 strikeouts. Some player stats. We'll start with Jaylee Crawford. She's batting .532, 1 home run, 27 RBIs, 9 doubles, and 2 triples. Next we have Mackenzie Cornwell. She's batting .472, 22 RBIs, 14 doubles, and 2 triples. Then we have Nevaeh Powell. She's batting .359, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs, 7 doubles, and 1 triple. Then we have Olivia Boston. She's batting .338, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs, and 3 doubles. On the mound, she's 5-2 with a .240 ERA, 58 1/3 innings pitched. She has 40 runs, 20 of them earned, 63 hits, 20 walks, and 62 strikeouts. Then we have Olivia Shannon. She's batting .315, 9 RBIs, and 4 doubles, and 1 triple. On the mound, she's 10-4 with a .212 ERA, 85 2/3 innings pitched, 35 runs with 26 of them earned, 66 hits, 41 walks, and 112 strikeouts. Next, we have the Alexandria Tigers. They come in with a 21-5 record on the season. Team stats: batting average, they're batting .428, 19 home runs, 180 RBIs, 232 runs scored on 317 hits. They have an on-base percentage of .493, 113 stolen bases, 59 doubles, 11 triples. They have an ERA of 2.51 on 162 innings pitched, 72 runs allowed, with 58 of those being earned, 167 hits allowed, 38 walks allowed, and 169 strikeouts. Some players now. We start with Madison Standridge. She's batting .539 with 5 home runs, 30 RBIs, 15 doubles. On the mound, she's 5-1 with a 1.75 ERA, 52 innings pitched, 19 runs, 13 of those earned, 49 hits, 14 walks, and 61 strikeouts. Then we have Ainsley Thomas. She's batting .500 with 11 RBIs and 4 doubles. Emma Smith, she's batting .489, 5 home runs, 33 RBIs, 15 doubles, and 1 triple. Then we have Caitlin Bears. She's batting .484, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs, 9 doubles, and 5 triples. Then we have Kendall Parker. She's batting .403 with 1 home run, 21 RBIs, and 3 doubles. On the mound, she's 12-4 with a 2.94 ERA, 100 innings pitched, 50 runs, 42 of those earned, 107 hits, 22 walks, and 100 strikeouts. And finally, we have Ashlyn Duckworth. She's batting .377, 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 triple.
All right. Simple as that. Redbeard, thank you, buddy.
Yep.
So again, that is breaking down Winchester, obviously Monroe Central and Franken. They was being a little stingy with us, unfortunately. Didn't want to reveal their stats. But nonetheless, Alexandria and Elwood both have had fantastic seasons in which we got to see Winchester earlier on this year. Wrote down some common opponents, which we'll get into here in a little bit. But we've already played Lapel, already played Winchester, and already played Alexandria. And so, it was a little bit earlier on in the season. That's not a true testament or indication of how things will go, because you get into state tournament play, anything's possible. And so, but that's going to be a good matchup there, Elwood and Alexandria tomorrow night. Obviously, Winchester playing some very good softball throughout the course of the year. Monroe Central, having a little bit of tough times there, but again, you never know what can happen. And Franken, always a very deadly team when it comes to state tournament play there as well, especially playing at their home field. Right. So that's going to be some good matchups there tonight and tomorrow night to start the evening there with Alexandria and Elwood. And next up here, we'll now be talking about your Wapahoney Raiders as they take on the Lapel Bulldogs. Wapahoney here on the season, 14-11 was the finish to the regular season-wise. Very young team, and we've said this time and time and again on the broadcast about how, really, when you have your starting 9, roughly 5, possibly 6 of the starting 9 are freshmen. And so, when you are having a starting lineup out there each and every single ball game that, again, hasn't played at this level, it takes some time. And I think, as the season, different things happen, and you really seen a lot of great things from nearly every single young lady out there on that team. And, when you're seeing contributions from everyone and the building of the confidence, and, you lost some heartbreaking ones sometimes. But again, it's all about learning and progressing in the right direction and gaining that experience. Because moving on down the road, you think about it here with how young this team is, a year or two from now, this could potentially be a very, very dangerous Wapahoney Raider softball team. And so, you got to kind of, go with the punches here a little bit throughout the course of the season, but still very, very respectable at 14-11. The Raiders here, team-wise, batted .316, 16 home runs, as well as 162 RBIs. They scored 194 runs on 202 hits, and on-base percentage, .421. And also 83 stolen bases to go along with 49 doubles and 12 triples on the season. Pitching-wise, again, really the only pitcher that the Raiders have is Katie Bray. Unfortunately there with, just, again, inexperience from a pitching-wise standpoint in other areas as far as who they can go with. You go with someone that's been there, done that. Katie Bray, a junior, did that throughout the course of the season, and kudos to her for all the work that she puts in. And, all these games, you think 25 games. That's a lot of games to be using one pitcher each and every single night. And a lot of these nights were back-to-back-to-back games. You had 3 or 4 nights a week to where she was pitching. And so, just really quite astonishing to see what she was being able to do throughout the course of the year here. But her pitching ERA, 4.38, 151 and 2/3 innings pitched to go along with 155 runs scored, 95 of those 155 earned, also allowing 205 walks, or 205 hits rather, 63 walks, and 130 strikeouts there for your Raiders. Some key players here to watch for, obviously here for Wapahoney. Abby Cross had a fantastic freshman year. 339 hitter, 3 home runs, also 12 RBIs, 7 doubles, and 2 triples. Maddie Rhodes, another young lady that has absolutely torched the softball this year. 410 average, 2 homers, 26 RBIs, 4 doubles, and 3 triples. Next up here, Bailey Richardson, 343 average, 1 homer, 20 RBIs, 6 doubles, and 2 triples there for Bailey. Next up here is your Raider catcher, Ashlyn Como. A 365 hitter, 3 homers, and 15 RBIs go along with 11 doubles and a triple. Then next up here, to round it out here, Layla Lee, 338 hitter, 1 home run, 23 RBIs, 4 doubles, and 2 triples. So again, we're not going to go through everybody because we don't want to reveal a ton of information here, but a lot of these young ladies, like Katie Bray and Gracie Stanley, Zoe Swallow, Maddie Jefferson, the list can go on, Marissa Bray, and all these girls have played a key factor. Kaya Van Noot, unfortunately, went out with an injury to the leg, and then Mallory Summers. You can never forget about Mallory. The lone senior here for your Raiders. It's just really been unfortunate how things have really panned out for her. She was having a really strong season too. I think had right around 6 home runs. Was right up there at the top in batting average overall from a team aspect. And, I mean, just exactly what you want from your senior. And it really is too bad how things have really turned out for her. But she kept in high spirits out there every single practice, every game, being a great teammate, and that's absolutely wonderful. So we wish the best there to Mallory and your Wapahoney Raiders coming up tomorrow night and throughout the Sectional 40 softball tournament. So their counterparts here, the Lapel Bulldogs, finished their regular season at 12-12. From a team stats standpoint here, batting .357, 20 home runs, also 152 RBIs, 193 runs scored, also on 248 hits, a on-base percentage .443 to go along with 18 stolen bases, so not a huge threat on the base pass. But they do get on base quite a bit, obviously, there with that .443 on base percentage, and it helps when you have 42 doubles and 2 triples. Along with those 20 home runs. I mean, that's a team that gets on base quite a bit and can put runs up on the board rather quickly. Pitching ERA, the Bulldogs 4.41 ERA to go along there with 154 innings pitched. 125 runs allowed, 97 of those 125 are earned. Go along with 191 hits, 51 walks, and 84 strikeouts. Now, again, what I talked about earlier with the common opponents and how Wapahoney played some of these teams. Wapahoney did play Lapel. Again, we'll get into the final results of that, but they played them just about 2.5 weeks or so ago, or right about 2 weeks ago. So it's a little bit of somewhat of an indication on a little bit, where the teams were at going into this week. So some key players here to look at here for the Bulldogs. Kristin Davis, 5'11" hitter. 6 RBIs, also 8 doubles. On the mound here this season here for Kristin, 5-4, 2.99 ERA, and 72 2/3 inning pitch. Also 42 runs allowed, 31 of those 42 are earned. Also allowing 76 hits, 28 walks, and 49 strikeouts. The main pitcher there for the Bulldogs is Kristin Davis, so a key player to watch out for. Another young lady very quick there with a bat is Lily Daniels, batting .432 with 5 home runs to go along with 26 RBIs and 5 doubles. Ashlyn Allman, another young lady here, batting .431, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 2 doubles. So those two ladies right there, and Lily Daniels and Ashlyn Allman, combined there with 11 of Lapel's 20 home runs on the season. So those two key ladies right there, and most importantly, really to focus in on. Next up here is Chloe Tucker, batting .400 on the season, 1 home run, 14 RBIs, also 6 doubles and a triple. And then lastly here, a couple other young ladies. Maddie Carpenter, .389 hitter, 4 home runs and 17 RBIs to go along with 3 doubles and 1 triple. And finally here, Taylor Williams, batting .338 on the season, 2 home runs, 26 RBIs, go along with 4 doubles. So again, that is the Lapel Bulldogs. Again, Wapahoney lost to Lapel back on May the 10th. 11-4 was the final score there in that one. And I remember talking to the coaches a little bit about this and how defensively we were just a little bit off. Just the whole game, in itself was just very unorthodox here for your Wapahoney Raiders softball team. And so you get in there tomorrow night, you wipe the slate clean, you get after it. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. You got to look at the present and the future right here and take it one pitch at a time tomorrow night. Don't worry about, the next play. You got to make the current play that's in front of you, and hopefully great things will happen here for us. But that's going to be Definitely a very big matchup there tomorrow night between Wapahoney and Lapel. Also, some other common opponents here that Wapahoney has played against that's in the Sectional 40 softball tournament is Wapahoney lost to Alexandria on April the 24th. Not exactly a very pretty score here in this one. 19-0 was the final score there in that one. Unfortunately there for your Raiders on the losing side of the scoreboard that day. And then Wapahoney beat Winchester back on April the 27th. 10-6 was the final score there, and that one in 8 innings. So potential, opponents potentially there with Alexandria and Winchester. Obviously, we know Wapahoney and Lapel are going to go head-to-head again there tomorrow night. So again, bracket-wise, tonight it is Winchester and Monroe Central. Tonight, May the 24th, 5:30 p.m. start time. The winner of that plays against the Franken Eagles on Wednesday, May the 26th at 5:30 p.m. And then tomorrow night will be the continuation of the first round. It'll be Alexandria taking on Elwood, 5:30 p.m. start time there for that one. Again, the winner of that game will then play the winner of Wapahoney and Lapel, in which Wapahoney and Lapel will go up head-to-head tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Again, Wednesday night, as I had mentioned, Franken will play the winner of Winchester and Monroe Central at 5:30 p.m. Then later on that night at 7:30, it'll be the winner of Alexandria and Elwood, as they will take on the winner of Lapel and Wapahoney. And then with the championship game then being on Thursday night, 5:30 p.m. start time. Again, all Sectional 40 softball tournament action will be held at Franken High School. So again, make sure, or actually Franken Elementary, sorry. I'm used to Franken High School, to where that's where we normally play at. But it's right behind Franken Elementary School, right along State Road 332. Just take that on past Myers and Menards and all that stuff, and you'll go across State Road 9 and all that. So just stay right there on that road. You'll eventually get there. But about a 50-minute drive or so. Again, we'll be there, myself and Redbeard. We'll be there tomorrow night broadcasting for all of you fine folks out there in Raider Nation. Again, 7:30 p.m. start time, Wapahoney and Lapel. We hope you all can tune in. Again, we hope all of you was able to enjoy this and be able to get something out of it. Like I said, it takes a little bit of time. Just try to get all the stats and information, just to relay that information to you guys. So then you kind of know a little bit about these teams going into the tournament, because it's going to be interesting. I think, you have multiple teams that could possibly win this thing, including Wapahoney. Again, you never know what can happen. Got to put it all out there. You got to play 21 outs and possibly even more if it asked for that. But still, nonetheless, looking for a very big night tomorrow night. So we hope you all tune in for tomorrow night's sectional 40 game there between Wapahoney and Lapel. So, folks, until then, Brandon Morvillius here, alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, thanking all of you for watching the IHSAA Class 2A Sectional 40 Softball Tournament Preview Show right here on the WHS Network. Again, we'll see you next time. Have a great night, everyone.